think that for us in this phase of life, we were looking for a space where we could grow. And we were also looking for an area that's near civilization.
Yeah, definitely. And just a good financial decision as well. From the beginning, where she was really helpful is, we had just moved to the area, so we had no idea about where really anything was, or the cities or towns or anything like that. And so she told us immediately, with our age and the way we live life and our personalities, what maybe would, some areas that would work best for us. So that was really helpful from the get-go, just because instead of looking at 5, 6, 7 cities and going, okay, where are we supposed to be? She immediately narrowed our search down and allowed us to kind of, start from a smaller pool of homes and neighborhoods.
As far as the concessions are concerned, my dad did an inspection. He's an inspector, and very picky, because he's my dad. So basically, we took every single thing that he found and added it all up and had people come out and do estimates based on Karen's recommendation, and submitted the entire amount to the bank. And they, I think, ended up giving us about 90% of what we asked for. We were really excited about that and definitely not expecting that much. But it, again, just puts us in a really good position to be able to, financially maximize our investment, I think.
Right, and Karen really headed all that up. Yeah. She was the one that was like, hey, this usually doesn't happen, but we should ask for it. Why wouldn't we, ask the bank? So I think Karen was really vital in that whole process.
For me, it was just all the logistics regarding the foreclosure, just because we're not very well versed on the specifics of closing and earnest money and the different types of fees that are associated with foreclosed homes as opposed to just regular non-foreclosures. And so it was really nice to have her insight there, and for her to kind of lay out the expectations and to kind of give us a good idea of what the expectations are, so that going into it we wouldn't be blindsided.
Yeah, especially financially. She didn't wait for something to happen and then explain why that happened and what we're paying for. Mm-hmm. She set us up from the beginning, this is what you need to expect, and if that's too much, we can look somewhere else. But she gave us a good idea of what kind of financial decision we were getting into, what our bank account would look like before and after, and made sure that we were really comfortable making the decision we did. When we started the home buying process, I was under this, fairy tale Disneyland idea that we would walk into a home, and when I walked out, I was like, that's the one. I would just have this feeling. And it's really not that. And I think that's probably because you're breaking your bank account sometimes. And so it's hard to get in the moment of that's the perfect house. And so for me, I think it was just going at a more logical perspective and not so much an emotional perspective. You want to like the house you're going to live in, but at the same time, logically, is this a good financial decision? And logically, is this going to benefit your family in the long run? I think that's what I learned most.
And then for me, I think that we got a really good taste of what a realtor can do for you. It's not such a scary process when you have somebody like Karen who is kind of going along the journey with you, somebody who's going to be there to advocate for you and just make the process a lot smoother. So we love her.